Alright guys, just going to start this week by building our resume, and we're going to have to draw on stuff that you worked on that worksheet, like things that were important to you, things that you are proud to be able to put on a resume, because one way or another this is something that building the framework is the most important thing, because I know that the first time you actually have to use your resume, it will be so different than the one you're going to make right now. But that's okay, because you're just trying to set up the framework, like I said, and what a good resume is going to look like. And so, the one thing I will say right from the beginning is, do not use a template. I think it restricts you. I don't want to see any templates, so we're going to build this from scratch in Word or in Google Docs. And I am going to tell you to model after mine, just because mine is very clean and neat, and that's just how we're going to do it. Now, can you get away from looking exactly like mine? Of course. But the basic principles of what your resume needs to look like will need to mirror mine. So let's get right into it. So the things you need to know about building a resume. This first part is just basically saying some things that are really important to just get a good start. So you need to have your contact information, you need to have sections, you need to have details, you need to have the years of your details and the things you've accomplished. Accuracy, we're going to go for one page, and then continuity. Does it all make sense? Does it look like it makes sense? So let's go here. So here's my resume, and you'll see everything on here that I just covered. So I have my contact information up here, and then sections. I have education, teaching certification, education certifications, education experience, and then under education experience there are some like subsections. Like I worked at James and Sharon Ties Junior High, and then before that I worked at Garland McMeans Junior High, and you'll see the years descend. So it goes from newest to oldest, which is important as well. And this is obviously importance in continuity too, because to teach you have to have a bachelor's degree, and so that's at the top. To be able to teach, I need to be a certified teacher, which is right below that. And then to teach any content, I need to show that I can teach the content, so these are my certifications. And so that's why these are up at top. And then, my education experience is here, and then the most important things descend. So, first, contact information. Obviously, you want your name. It needs to be big and bold, and then you need to have an email address, which this is very important. If you do not have a personal professional email address, you need to get one, okay? And what that means is not animelover27@gmail.com. You need either something with your first and last name, or your last name, first initial, something that is you would not be embarrassed to tell a potential employer. And go ahead and make one. And don't use it as your trash email. Don't use that as subscribing for, coupons and garbage like that. Keep it clean. Don't have anything in there. Keep that as your personal professional, okay? I have one, and this is obviously my work one, but this is my education resume, so that's why it can be on here. And then you need to have your phone number and your address. All of that is very important, because people need to know that you can actually work at the job you're applying for, that you live close enough. Sections, so I just covered the sections. My sections are education, teaching certification, education certification, education experience. Yours can be, I know you guys probably won't have as much, but I would think education accomplishments would be an easy one for you, and then you guys can do either hobbies, activities, and then interests and likes. For a lot of you, language will be a big one. You need to have a section on language if you speak multiple languages. And so this is entirely up to you, but those are the ones that I think would be most applicable for y'all. Details, you'll see something you want to add, you need to add the details. Yes, I went to Louisiana State University, but I wanted to put what my degree was underneath that, and that brings me back to education. So what you guys need to do is where you graduated 5th grade from, and then your year that you will get out of Ties, and then your potential year of graduating from Tompkins, or if you're going to Jordan. But you'll put all 3 of those, so you will have 3 schools under education. and then you will have the years graduated, even if you haven't graduated from Ties yet or you haven't graduated from Tompkins yet. You can can say prospective graduation, 2020, I don't know, was it 5, 6, something like that. And that brings me back to the years. So you'll see it starts at the new and goes to old. So you always want to put the newest stuff. Now, this is not right for education, but you'll see here, like, that's more applicable for here and here. So 2016, then it descends down here. Okay, which I need to update this a little bit. So, and then last but not least, accuracy. All of this is accurate. Continuity, one page. Does it make sense? It has a good flow. That's what we're looking for. And look, I know this is a lot of information to digest, and please email me, message me, because I want this to be as beneficial as it should be. And I know I covered a lot, and it's kind of hard to touch on everything, not having a live Zoom. But please shoot me a message. Start working on this. Start building it. We're going to have multiple days, pretty much the whole week, to work on it. So hit me up and a Canvas message, and if I can help you, and we'll go from there, guys. And I'm going to see you on a progress update maybe like Wednesday. So, all right, y'all.